Welcome back to Toyota Sports Talk. The Paris Summer Olympics right around the corner. And we got a special guest on the program tonight. We have Bullis School student athlete and Bowie resident Quincy Wilson joining us. And Quincy has made some history because he's 16 years old and is now the youngest U.S. male track and field athlete to make an Olympic team. Quincy, first of all, congratulations. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. And yes, sir, of course.
How does it feel?
It feels great, living out of my younger self's dreams. Every younger kid and everybody's dream when they start running track is I want to make it to the Olympics. I remember watching a couple years ago on a TV Usain Bolt, Justin Gatlin, and younger people like Gabby Douglas and people making the teams. And I never thought I would be in this position. As young as I am, just coming out here and competing at such a high level is just such a blessing for me, and I'm just thankful for being able to have this opportunity.
Quincy, take me through the phone call. What was that like?
So, so last night, I was supposed to be getting a call around 9:30 to 10:30, and in Oregon, it's 6:30 to 7:30 around their time. So, when I got the call, I was actually playing a video game, and I was starting to get nervous because they didn't call from 8:30 to 9:30, and it's going on 10:30, and I still haven't got a call, and so. My coach calls me and my NIL agent calls me at around 11 o'clock, and they call me and they're just like, unfortunately, we have some great news. And then they said, and so like it got me all like my heart dropped, and then I just started screaming around the house. I was running around the house because it's just like I can't believe I'm even in this position. I couldn't even say 3 months ago that I would be in the position that I am in right now. So, it's like my hard work and it really is paying off.
How emotional was that moment when you got off the phone to share that with your family? Because I know they sacrificed a lot for you to be able to get to where you are today.
Yes, sir. So like you said, my family, my parents, my sister, and everybody in my family have sacrificed so much. Um, even for me moving from Virginia, all the way to Maryland, going to the Bullis School, you know, we've sacrificed a lot. My mom has put like everything into me and my father as well. And so just coming out here and knowing that you just running for your family, running for you, and running for the one above, is great things. And my family was extremely excited. My sister, my sister was running around the house before she could start. She couldn't even start typing. She started typing and things like that to post. My mom was just elated. Everybody was calling her because like, oh, we had like a cookout early in the day, and it was like, what time? We get the calls at 8:30, 9:30, and my mom didn't put a post out, so it was like, so did he not make it and things like that. So it was getting a lot of questions, but overall, it was a great feeling, and I think I'm still feeling it this morning on like a high.
Dude, did you get any sleep?
No, I didn't. I think I went to sleep around 5 o'clock.
So, I mean, you're 16 years old.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now I'm curious. Do you even have your driver's license?
No, sir.
So that's going to be a little bit delayed.
Yes, sir. It is gonna be delayed because the plan was to be able to do driver's school in the summertime, but now it's 100% practice and getting geared up for the Olympics.
So I think it's okay. Driver's license or Olympics? I don't know which one's better.
I think the Olympics is bad. Yes, sir.
To have that honor of being the youngest U.S. male track and field athlete to ever make the Olympics, what
Yes.
does that mean to you, Quincy?
Um, Honestly, it means to me and everybody, it just telling the younger generation and even the older people that are starting to lose hope that you can do it regardless. Um, I had so many doubters and people and also so many supporters throughout the season. And I told myself that I was going to prove myself right. I wasn't going to prove anybody wrong. And if you prove yourself right and run for you and the win above, things will come and they will come naturally. I didn't want to rush things throughout the season. My times were consistent, and it's basically like consistency. You stay consistent with things, make things a habit, and your life and your lifestyle would change, and it would change and like it will unfold in front of you. Like everything that happened in the past 2 weeks have has unfolded in front of my eyes. Just like it's just amazing because all the hard work, all the practices, all the early morning wake ups at 4:45, 5 o'clock to get ready for school is just like amazing.
So, for our viewers, explain to them the relay pool. So, you're going to be part of the 4x400 meter relay, most likely in the prelims. Kind of explain what the plan is for you.
Okay, so for the 4x4 meter and the for the 400, you're either put on a mixed relay team or a 4x4 team, but you don't really know, and it's not really they don't really go into description. But as long as I know I'm part of I'm part of the USA team as I know of right now, and that's all I really know
So,
of right.
right now, you don't know if you're going to be in the 4x400 straight or the 4x400 mixed, right?
So I don't know if I'm gonna be in the 4x4 straight and the mixed relay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll find out that down the road.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, I have a track and field background. I have a lot of respect for runners. I ran at
Sir.
Syracuse. I was an 800 miler. So to see your times in the 400,
Yes.
breaking 45 seconds, I think 3 times in 4 days, you
Yes, sir.
never did that before.
Yes, sir.
Why? How did you get to that point? How did your training in terms of peaking at the right time?
Yes, sir. Well, I can say 100% it was all about the competition. I'm a very competitive person, and when it came out there, I had a lot of people that were not trying to lose to a 16-year-old. So it made me work extremely harder, and I told myself I really wanted to make this team. And so if they weren't gonna lose to a 16-year-old, and I'm trying to make the team, it's gonna be a battle to the finish line. And that's what it really was. It was just competitiveness throughout every single round coming through. Because if you go look at the rounds and the different rounds before in the previous Olympics, they weren't as competitive as the ones this year. So I think that everybody was coming with their A game and was ready to compete at the right time. And that's the best thing about Team USA. I was reading a Twitter quote, and it was just like, we really are USA, and we're coming deep. They need to split us up into 3 different teams because this year we have like a lot of depth in our 400, 100, 200, and even in our distance races as well.
So how low do you think you can go for Paris?
Um, well, I don't know if I'm running. I don't. That all depends because you have like a different split, but I'm pretty sure I have one more race coming up. I don't know where. I don't know when. So I hope I can improve on my time there and to be able to give another great performance. Maybe touch on the little U18 record again. So yes, sir.
What are you looking forward to most about the Olympic experience?
Um. Probably the intro parade that you always see like on TV. I can't wait to be in that. It's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, and just being able to see other people that were in your position in different other sports like LeBron James, seeing Steph Curry, seeing other swimmers as well, and just being able to collab with the USA team and just going out there and competing for the USA as a whole is just a win for itself.
Now I'm curious because you're kind of a national name right now. What type of celebrities or athletes have reached out to you, DM or phone calls or texts that's really surprised you?
So it's been a lot, honestly. You have a lot of college athletes that are reaching out. Some of the pro, Deion Sanders has, Magic Johnson has, Torrey Smith from the Ravens has,
Well, what is that like to be, we all knew you here in the region, right? The
yes,
DMV.
sir.
We know what you did at Bullis, but now you're becoming a national name. What is that like for you? How do you process that?
Um, Honestly, it's it's really crazy. Like I'm still starstruck when Torrey Smith called my phone the other day when I was in the airport. I didn't even know, and I guess my mom knew, and so like I didn't even have any words to even say. Like I was stuck. Like when he first called me, I was just like I was stuck. I didn't really know what to say. So like I'm still kind of I'm not kind of I am starstruck when I get these calls, and it's just like, dang, I'm really in this position, and I'm so grateful because it couldn't be anybody, and I'm glad that it's me.
So I want to know what's in the water at the Bullis School because you have Quincy Wilson and now you also have Masai Russell. So what's
Yes, sir.
going on? What's the secret here at Bullis?
I think it really is hard work. If you think it like you think about throughout the season, we all had our ups and downs, but it's basically having a level mind and just telling ourselves that bigger things are to come and just trusting the Lord. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna have bigger races, you're gonna have bigger things throughout the season. You know, we've took our L's and we've took our wins, and when we needed to come out with the bigger opportunities and bigger things, it came down. So I think it's really just hard work and staying positive. And I think throughout our high school careers, we've also had our ups and downs, and I think that's what leveled us for the moment at the Olympic trials.
You know, you're only 16 years old, just a teenager, but honestly, you're a role model and inspiration for a lot of young boys and a lot of young girls that are
Yes,
in
sir.
sports that have dreams. What is your message to them, Quincy?
Honestly, it's never give yourself a limit. Never put a limit on yourself. You know, you're gonna have coaches, you may have other family members or things like that that put limits on you, and you can go anywhere you put your mind to. It's no limit. There's no limit until you can't do it anymore. Me personally, like I said, I'm 16 years old and the youngest male athlete to ever do it. So I never put a limit. I never put a limit on myself. I never put a limit on where I can go, and set your goal and set your bar high. I promise you, if you asked people a year ago and I told them I want to go to the Olympics of 2024, they would probably laugh at me. So I just never never gave myself a limit. And when I had a dream and when I really worked for it, and make sure that you're always putting forth effort into what you want to do, because if you do it, you can accomplish what you want to do.
Hey, Quincy, guess what? Who's laughing now?
No one. I hope so.
One more time. Quincy Wilson, you are an Olympian.
Yes,
What's that
sir.
like? Because
Um,
feel it.
I really I can't believe it. You know, I was on my Instagram and I was just like, I can really put Olympian in my bio now. Like it's crazy. Like little things like that. Like you're Olympian. You're you're Olympian at 16 is even more. It's just crazy. So it's just like I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed that I'm in this opportunity, and I hope I'm blessed with many more opportunities to go to Olympics, but I'm going to soak this one in for the rest of my life.
This is just the start. We'll be
Yes, sir.
watching, we'll be cheering for you, we'll be supporting you. Quincy
Yes, sir.
Wilson, U.S. Olympian. Appreciate your
Yes, sir.
time.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Much more to
Yes, sir.
come right here on
Yes,
Toyota
sir.
Sports Talk. Stay with us.